whole world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside, blue his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I would need, I would die, 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 I would need, I would die. I'm blue, I would need, I would die, I would need, I would die, I would need, I would need, I would die, I would need, I would die, I would die, I would need, I would die.
The No Drive 229 here with Calvin. First of all, big shout out to the M Addicts, first of all, because they showed out today, bro.
Just let us
They showed out today, bro.
Let us borrow everything, bro.
Right now, we in the M5, the last gen, the V10. The V10, bro.
This is the big brother to my car.
Like, you don't really even see many of these.
No, you don't.
Like, I don't see many of these on the road. It's basically like actually clean.
Right,
And in
yeah.
good condition.
Yeah, this is dope.
This is dope. So,
It sounds ridiculous. Just listen to that, dude. Listen to that. Let's hit these windows. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Oh, it's got a heads-up display. I didn't even know they did that back then.
it does?
Yes. Yeah, a heads-up
Wow.
display.
You sure?
Yes, I'm looking at it. It's crazy, bro.
Wow.
All right, so y'all, we're in the M5, the one with the V10 motor.
The
car is-
E60, right?
Yeah, E60, I think it is. This car is rated at a good 500 horsepower or so, 390 pound-feet of torque. Monstrous V10 that redlines at what looks to be about 8,300 RPM. About the same redline as my E92 M3, but this is a wholly different beast. This is a more luxury-oriented car that's still a nasty, nasty track beast. Just initially sitting in it, man, I'm impressed. Like, this is an older car than mine, and this interior is nice, dude.
Like,
Like,
nice. Like, I wouldn't have any problem sitting here every
no,
day.
I didn't expect this interior to be this nice. You can tell the iDrive system is a little dated looking at that, but I mean, who cares?
Right.
So right off driving it, I'll be honest with y'all, that SMG is definitely a generation behind the dual clutch. Like, I'm pressing the paddle and I can literally feel the car like engaging the clutch, and it's crazy. Like, it's definitely slower. But you know, it's not a bad thing. It's an older car. So of that time, it was probably like, I like how it still rev matches. That's pretty cool. So just kind of first impressions, y'all driving it. The car to me feels like everything I wanted it to feel like. It feels like the big version of my car. It doesn't feel like the new M5 feels very comfortable. It feels like a luxury car first almost. This feels like a performance car first. It still feels raw. It still feels kind of like my car, very visceral. But at the same time, you can tell this was a little bit more on the luxury side. There's a lot more space in the back. A lot of space here up front. There's a nice wide feeling to it without feeling like you're in the hugest car on the planet. I mean, it still feels like it cocoons around you without making you feel like you're almost claustrophobic. The power is good too.
Sitting in this car now makes me appreciate how much work they put into it at the time, because even in 2017, when I sit in this car, I mean, I feel at home. I mean,
I'm impressed.
It doesn't feel like, you know, 10-year-old car, which I don't know what year is this.
I am definitely impressed,
But it doesn't feel like a last generation car. Like,
No, it definitely
especially with the
doesn't.
heads-up display.
No, this is beautiful.
I mean, and he keeps his clean. So I
Yeah.
mean,
The only thing I do notice about this car being like a last gen car is just the transmission. Like when I pull it to shift it, oh, he needs some gas in this truck. But when I pull it to shift it, it's a little laggy. Like it initiates the shift as soon as I pull it. It's not like the C63 where you pull it and then it shifts. This car, like, it starts to initiate the shift is just a whole lot slower. Like, it's not really, like the DCT just kind of snaps off the shifts every time you press the button. This is like, but I mean, if you kind of anticipate it and just do what you need to do, and I mean, with the power this car makes, you know, it is what it is. Because I've actually seen him like pushing this car and it moves, man. That V10 sounds like a true exotic.
I'm sure all this power is probably up top like yours, right?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, that's probably why, because 0 to 60 is like 4-second range, which today's standards, not that fast, but I'm sure you wouldn't want to pull up on this car in most stuff today.
Nah, especially not on the highway.
Yeah. Exterior looks, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it. I never liked how these 5 Series look. Like this generation 5 Series.
Yeah.
Like it looked like the front is like an old lady kind of like, it's like a mean old lady.
Yeah.
Like the way the headlights look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not the biggest fan of the way they look, but I respect pretty much everything BMW does. I'm a BMW fan. So just looking at the exterior for me, I still love it because it kind of represents an era for me. Like by today's standards, is it gorgeous? No. But it represents that era where the V10 was made, and the V10 is gorgeous. So this car is by default also gorgeous.
Like this represents the time when like BMW didn't give a crap. Was putting V10s, V8s in like tiny cars.
Right. Yeah. This is when BMW was just we care about performance over everything else.
Who else did that? Who else put a V10 front engine in a car other than the Viper?
Right.
I can't really think of nothing. They put a V10 in here, bro. A screaming V10.
Screaming V10. This is when BMW was BMW. This is when BMW did not care about emissions. BMW did not care about luxury, comfort. BMW was about, especially in their M cars, BMW was about giving you a car that you could drive and put a smile on your face. Yep. It was just that simple. I mean, and it's really driving it. I mean, I can't really push it that hard in this Atlanta traffic, but driving it, man, you can tell like their main focus was pure driver enjoyment in this car. I feel like if you gave this car a dual clutch, man, it will rival anything on the road right now. Yep. Performance, and as far as numbers go, and as far as like pure driving enjoyment, this car with a dual clutch would be amazing. Simply amazing.
How's steering feel?
Steering feels good. This is back when they still had the hydraulic steering, so it reminds me of my car. It's a little bit softer steering feel than my car. That laggy transmission is killing me. But you know, it's a little bit softer steering than my car, but I think that's kind of done on purpose just because this one was a little bit more oriented towards comfort. But it definitely doesn't feel dull at all. That's weird. The downshift is a whole lot faster than the upshift. Definitely some understeer there. There we go.
That's fun.
So
like it's fun for me, and I'm a passenger.
You have to balance it with the throttle. It's there. It will understeer and it will oversteer. It's kind of like finding that happy medium in between, which is like any car. But once you find it, man, it holds on really well. Like that's awesome, especially considering how old this car is.
That's crazy.
I like that. That was very enjoyable.
That was enjoyable for me.
Didn't it feel so smooth? It felt so planted. You never feel unsafe. Like you feel like you're good.
Right. It almost feels like it's all-wheel drive.
It does. It was gripping very well. Like it never, I felt the back end step out just a little bit one of the times when I guess I put too much throttle into it. But once I backed out, it straightened up. It was good. If you don't put enough throttle in it, it will understeer like most cars. But I don't know, man. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I guess the $1 million question is, would I buy one?
Assuming a clean price of around 30 to 35 for like a reasonably clean one. You might could find one for 25, I would assume. Maybe, but I wouldn't. I don't know if I would go.
I think if you find one of these for like 30 grand, this would be a nice daily car, man. Because I'm thinking about, from my perspective, I had a 2012 Camry. I paid $31,000 for it. It was my daily car. Nice car, I love the features in it. Got me back and forth to work. Not gonna enjoy that as much as this, man.
The only thing is, like, for your daily car, you don't want it, you know, like the headache, because either you would have to get expensive warranty for this, because all of them gonna be out of warranty. And so either you're gonna be upside down by like 5-6K, or either you're gonna have to like drive every day to work, like nervous, worrying, hoping you don't hear that BMW chime, because if you hear that, you're gonna be like, bruh, that's $5,000 right there, bruh.
Yeah, this V10 was not cheap to maintain.
And I don't think it was reliable, like based on what I've read. I mean, it wasn't unreliable, but it wasn't, this V10 is not the most reliable car. I mean,
the V8 in the E92 M3 held up a little bit better than the V10 did. And it was just cheaper to work on. The V10, I mean, a V10 is a V10. It's gonna cost you money to keep it up. You have to pay for that experience. But the sound of this V10, man, is so worth it. I will say though, driving this car, it doesn't feel like it revs as freely as my car. Like my car, when I nail it, it feels like the RPM just shoot up. This one almost feels like it's then it goes.
Right.
It's weird. It doesn't feel as free revving as I thought it would. But once it gets up there, man, it just sounds so insane that you forgive everything. Like anything that you didn't like about this car from the jump, once you get past about 5,000 RPMs, who cares?
Other than that, though, if you can get over the worrying about maintenance and repairs, like luxury-wise, it's as nice as anything today. I mean,
yeah,
you won't.
This is impressive to me, man. Yeah. I did not expect this interior to be this nice. This is very impressive. Even by today's standards, this is impressive.
Yep. And also a benefit of getting this over the Camry or the Accord. Like I always say with the Porsche, the trunk is in the. Kind of feel like I'll go down, sorry. Like I say with the Porsche, the trunk is in the front. That's like something cool that's worth their money.
This is awesome.
In this car, you got 200 on the dash.
This is awesome.
That's always worth something.
This is awesome.
The Camry does not have 200 on the dash.
The Camry does not have.
So you cannot play Future in the Camry.
Can't listen to March Madness.
You can't play March Madness in the Camry. You got 200 on the dash.
When you get 200, you gotta turn the music down.
Right.
Get a little pool right here. Ooh. I like that though. It's a little slow, but when it kicks in, it kicks you in the back pretty nice.
The shifts are, you know, super violent.
They are a little violent. They're a little rough. They'll rough you up a little bit.
Like, I feel like it's almost like the difference between the Huracan and the Aventador, because I've heard the Aventador shifts are like violent.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's because it's a single clutch.
Because I like how, if you probably watched that video back, I'm sure we would both.
Right.
So that shift kicked us in the back, but it's almost like riding with D in this stick shift. That's essentially how it feels.
Bro, I'm not that bad,
Getting kicked in the back every time you.
Bro, I'm not that bad, bro.
Like, nigga, I know every gear you shifted into at any moment in that car. Like, oh, we in third, we in fourth, going back down to third. Alright, you want to switch over?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're gonna switch over. Let D give you his impressions on it. I love it. I'm a big BMW fan though. D's coming from the perspective of an Audi, while still having respect for the Beamers. So we're gonna see what he thinks.
Love the Beamers. Let's see what I think. And we're gonna hope that my GoPro doesn't die, because it's on its last leg. It's gonna die. We're gonna have to get on. The knob looks the same.
Yep.
Why didn't it go up? Oh.
What's that called?
What? Oh. What was that?
That's the back of
Oh, I thought that was my GoPro dying. I feel like we have 5 minutes, which should be plenty. I just got it in normal automatic mode, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, now. Alright, so my first impressions, first of all, it does have heads-up display, which is crazy for this, you know, the last generation when the car came out. This is actually 2 generations though, because they just came out with the new M5.
Yeah.
You seen that? Yeah. Which is all-wheel drive, by the way. We gotta talk about that later.
That is beautiful.
So yeah, so the GoPro just died, but I'm just gonna give you my impressions real quick, and we'll take this thing home. But driving around slowly is reasonably comfortable. Like, I don't have any complaints about like the ride quality, and then when you hit it,
I am not as stable as the GoPro holder. The video is probably all in your chest.
it is fun, bruh.
This is nice, dude. This is impressive. I'm very impressed.
Bro.
Yep. What I'm equally impressed with is that this car has 101,000 miles on it.
Yep.
And it still performs like
It's
a
taking
brand
that
new car.
curve, bro. Yeah, the tail wheel kind of started to kind of
Yeah, it'll creep out on you.
creep out a little bit.
But I like how it's progressive. It doesn't just snap around. Like,
Right.
you can kind of feel it and correct it before you're dead.
Right. The transmission is
Slow.
okay.
It is very slow. But you know, Alex told me that before I got out of the, because you know, he rode in my E92 M3, and then we switched over to this car. He said, my SMG is gonna feel ancient compared to yours. And I'm not gonna say it feels ancient, but there's definitely a gap in technology there.
Like showing me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely a kind of big difference, but
Yeah.
kind of a like huge difference. I think the SMG is single clutch and this is double clutch though, so I think that's the biggest thing. But I mean, it's not so slow that it's not fun.
Yeah, it's still fun.
Like different.
It's a different type of fun. It almost feels like, but see, and that's kind of where the argument ends, because you can make the argument for dual clutch versus manual, but SMG versus manual, you almost might as well go manual, because I feel like I can shift fast just as fast as the SMG.
Right. Also, I think this car has like automated bolstering or something, because I feel like, did you feel that?
You feel like it's hugging you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like more when I turn. Like when I turn, I feel like it like actively starts to hug more, and I don't know which way I should go.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. That will be something. I'll be impressed if it does, because once again, my mom's 2012 CLS 550 has that, and that would once again put this car so much higher on the technology specs.
Those shifts are brutal.
Yeah, they hurt.
That thing's it.
This is nice, dude.
This is nice. I mean, there's really no qualms. I mean, this is another good option for, you know, kind of bargain performance, as long as you don't mind, you know, the headache.
M cars win at life.
As long as you don't mind the headache of having a V10 engine, and that is a clean. I don't like those wheels though. There's a G37 over there. But anyway, as long as you don't mind the headache of, you know, driving a V10 that, you know, MSRP was, I'm sure, like what, 80,000 on these things.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
or more.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're gonna be pressed to find one with less than probably 60, 80,000, right?
Yeah. Right. That's what's going that way.
So, I mean, as long as that stuff doesn't bother you, then this is a pretty decent performance option. I mean, for the money.
By the way, you guys, if you're watching this video and the cameras are all out of whack, I've been enjoying the car too much to focus on holding this camera properly.
Yeah, we've been having too much fun, and like the GoPro like that.
I kind of feel like we should have taken this guy's car back like 3 hours ago.
Right.
Like this dude's probably like, are they still in town?
And we like ran out his gas out.
Bruh. I was not gonna mention that.
But this thing gets probably like 2 miles to the gallon, so.
Yeah, if my car gets like 7, this has to get like 4. And I know for it, like, I used to redline my car a lot when I first got it, but I know for a fact this car would have redlined the piss out of it. Just because it sounds so nasty.
Those people just look at me crazy.
Those shits are crazy, bro.
Which way do I go?
I have no idea.
Bro. Where am I at, bro?
I think you gotta go back around on that other street, bro.
Right.
He out here pretending to be lost so he can hold on to the inside. I don't know where I'm at.
Which way am I supposed to go?
Just take it around on the highway one more time. Go this way. Go straight. I feel like these videos are a lot more interactive than our other ones have been. These have been a lot more fun.
Yeah.
A lot less formal.
I like how BMW stick, like you pull them back to shift.
Yep.
Even the SMG, the dual clutch, all that. That's
BMW had that right from the jump.
It's the little things.
It is the little things.
I don't know where we are though, like real talk.
I think I gotta go right here, bro. Pretty sure you gotta go right here.
We need to go ahead so we don't run out of light for the M5.
Get your taco back with Taco Mac.
I didn't even use the paddle shifters. I never like to use the paddle shifters, by the way. Like if it has the option to do it right here, I guess because I naturally like sticks, so I like to at least kind of somewhat pretend I'm in a stick. So I like to.
I use them when I'm on curves,
Use
just
your
because
right
I
hand.
like to keep my hand on the wheel if I'm taking curves. I don't think you have to do all that.
I don't have to do all that. Okay.
Nah.
But yeah,
Don't I look like old girl?
it does. Okay, you gonna go?
Somebody gotta do something. You're gonna need to turn right in 0.3 miles though.
You would say that right when I shift to the left
I
lane.
didn't expect you to shift over to the left lane, nigga. Just bouncing around lanes like you just own Atlanta.
I wonder if this car can pull up on the Panamera. What y'all think? Should I pull up on this Panamera? That's just an S.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, it's just an S. Down low, he might take it though. Are those all with y'all? Okay.
Yeah, the Panamera S is not fast at all. At all.
Pull up on him and see what he does.
Go for it.
This guy with the beard back here is looking at me like, "Bruh, stop." He just had a long day at work, bro. Again, he done took a little time.
Man.
Bro, he had a long day at work and I don't want to hear you rap.
Right, like, bro, I just want to go home, want to sip some beer, but y'all want to sit in traffic and make noise.
Bro, you should try to get that man, bro. Dang, you ain't be able to get him. He had the longest day of work ever. He took his little white collar, his little towel.
Took the button,
He
took
chilling,
that
probably
button
listening
out,
to the radio, the music.
loosened up that tie, boy.
Now he got to fight traffic for like an hour, mad. Now he got to listen to a doggone E90 a E60 M5.
Screaming in the traffic for no reason.
Thank you, G37. See, Infinity owners are so nice.
Audi owners are buttholes.
Shut up.
Hell are. One tried to cut me off today, but he didn't have the horsepower to do it, so.
He's probably in like an 83.
I don't know what he was in. All I know is I saw
Hey, which
4
way do I go?
rings. Straight.
You know you're like the worst navigator ever, right?
Yep.
As long as you know.
Alright, so D's gonna block up this entire intersection.
Oh,
He's just gonna block everybody, because that
Dang,
light up there is
I
gonna
did.
turn red. He's gonna block everybody.
I'm good,
so we're gonna
good.
get that
Look,
on camera. Look at that.
Shut up. Shut up. Look, they're going. Go. I know, bro.
Look at that horn honking. He's trying to get through. He can't even get through. Look at this.
I know, man.
Niggas get in the M5 and this thing. They own the city, don't they? Yeah, just gonna hold up all the traffic. How you gonna do that, bro? SunTrust.
My bank. Hey, I like SunTrust. Shout out.
I don't have a bank. I don't have money.
Shut up.
I don't have any cash.
Bro, you got like 3 houses, bro. You got like 3 houses and 4 cars.
Like 3 doll houses. I seen a Rari sitting outside the Bank of America, and I was just like, I bet this cat got money. Like, he ain't even park in the parking lot. He just parked in front of the door.
That's real.
I kind of feel like you can do that, though. Like, who's gonna pull up to you and be like, move your Ferrari?
Right.
It didn't even sound right. Move your Ferrari, please. Why, so you can put your Honda Accord up here?
Which one did he have? The 488?
It was a 458 Italian.
458. I think I'd rather have a 458 than a 488.
Who wouldn't?
Because the 488's not naturally aspirated, right?
Yeah. The 458 is just...
Isn't this it?
Yes.
You wasn't even gonna tell. Bruh, he's the worst navigator ever, bruh.
Just turn, nigga.
Bruh. Now where I go, bruh?
Go up to the circle up here, nigga.
Bruh, what circle, bruh? What you
Just
talking about?
go straight, you gonna see the circle, bro.
This man's the worst navigator ever, man. You get on my nerves. Y'all come get this man.
Who's she talking to? She must be on
Who is she
one
talking to?
of them Bluetooth joke.
I hope so.
Yeah, she
Might be
is.
crazy.
She on the Bluetooth.
This does not look like where we came, bruh.
Man, if you don't just make this circle and turn off.
This man got us going through like crazy fucking lot. I think I know that guy.
You don't know that man.
Bruh, I went to school with him.
Tryna act
Bruh, I
like
went
you
to
know
school
white
with him.
people, man.
Bruh, his name Corey Odom, bruh.
You don't know white people. Just name a generic white person name. Oh, that way, bro.
Bruh.
I just told you to go around the circle. I said around the circle. Right here, bro. And then go right at the stop sign, bro. This nigga gonna be like, bro, where my car?
There ain't no stop sign, by the way, nigga. Come on, that stop sign?
Yes, nigga.
Oh. No, but this is a stop sign on the ground.
It's not a stop sign. It's a stop writing.
It's still a sign. Sign just means writing. A sign can be anywhere.
Man, that dude here.
So if a sign's not on the ground, then it's not a sign?
This nigga here, dog. No cruising, bro. See the sign? No cruising, bro. Stop cruising, D. You gotta come through here with a purpose. No cruising.
You gotta get this tunnel. Hey, which way? How you go up?
Straight up. That way, nigga. Oh. That way, bro.
That way. Super dark. That's crazy.
And you know what's crazy about it is when I asked him how he liked it, one of his gripes was the way it sounded. He was like, it sounds ricey. I was like, no, it sounds immaculate.
He said the V10 sounds ricey?
Yeah, it was like, it's too high pitched. He was like, I like the way your car sounds better. I think this sounds like perfection.
What's up? You said go back? Oh, get on it? You should like get out and get one of me blowing by on that.
Such a beautiful machine. It's a stallion.
How'd she do?
That's amazing, bro. That's dope, bro.
She did good?
Yes. We're gonna need,
I bet you felt the difference in that SMG though, huh?
We did feel the difference.
Slower,
But
huh?
it's slower, but it's like different because it's like it's a harder shift, so it's kind of it tosses you back.
It's savage.
You
feel it more, but it's
It's still going.
I wish it was dual clutch though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, with dual clutch, man, this would be perfection, dude. Like,
Yeah.
This is the way it should be. I like how raw it feels. It's like a luxury car that still feels raw.
Yeah.
I like that. Alex, by the way, owner of the car.
So
Shout out to him.
Coolest cat out here. What
Shout
year
out
is
to
it,
him.
man?
Oh wait.
I thought it was.
Oh wait, okay, yeah. And like, if you wanted to get one of these today, how much you think you would?
Say that again?
If you wanted to get one today, you know, like a pretty clean example, how much you think? Maybe 30, 35?
I think you know less than that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say probably 25, 26.
Okay, nice. Wow.
That makes a difference.
Yeah.
25, 26. That's hard to beat, dude.
I mean, think about that, y'all.
The size of this
V10.
car, you get a V10, you get that type of performance, and then this is a very practical car, like size-wise.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to beat that for 25K.
The 06 and 07s are actually less expensive because that's the older model. They have like the older, they don't have the LCI headlights or taillights.
Okay.
And then the interior is a little bit different. Because in 08, that's when they refreshed the styling a little bit.
Oh, so that's why it looks so nice.
Yeah, and
okay.
so those you
what's the
can
heads
probably
up
pick up for less than 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
06,
price,
07s.
you really can't complain about anything.
Right.
The heads-up display is nice. And that's
great.
great. Had over 100K miles on it. Like, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it.
But I mean, hey, for it to still be doing like it's doing with 100K miles, that's impressive. It kind of speaks for the different engineering.
Yeah.
They aren't. Did they have carbon ceramic option back then?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
She's been good. I mean, I bought it with 89,000.
Nice. What do we got here? 285s?
Yeah, and I think 245. 255.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
For Instagram, we can get a like both of these revving together.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should end the video on that.
In
the video.
Let's do it.
Okay, in the video on the rails, y'all. D Calvin, No Wheel Drive 229. Alex in the building. Tay and his wife, M4, M5 over there. We're gonna get some rails for y'all in this thing, right? M5, beautiful car, y'all. I mean, at that price, 20,000, can't hardly beat it. Get some rails for y'all.